Hello my dear students. Today I am going to explain to you an activity which is a part of 209 course Understanding of Self. In this activity you have to do SWOT analysis. So what we are going to study here. In this activity you have to do two things. First, you have to do SWOT analysis of your own and then present it in front of your group members. And after it is being done by your group in charge, you can do the finalization of the project. So let's begin with SWOT analysis. What what is SWOT analysis? What SWOT stands for? SWOT is the abbreviated form of strength, weakness, opportunity and threat, which actually makes us as an unique individual. There are few strengths which we have, there are weaknesses we all have, and also we know what opportunities awaits for us. Similarly, there are few threats which we are facing in our life. Some are internal and some are external. Now, these threats are nowadays called as challenges because threat is a very negative term which gives a negative impact on your mind. So, if we are threatened, we are frightened. But if we are challenged, then we try to overcome it. So the term threat has been replaced with challenges. So nowadays, SWOT analysis is known as SWOC analysis, SWOC, and C stands for. So what is a SWOT analysis? It is a personal, official, business or strategic planning technique which used to summarize the key component of any strategic environment, be it a person, be it a office, be it a business or any place. We need to analyze where we are good at, where we need to work on, what are the challenges we have in that field, and what kind of opportunities we can uphold to. So these things are always there. It is a planning technique where we understand these things and then we try to strengthen the strength, overcome the weakness, take the opportunities and face our challenges. It is simple but very useful framework for analyzing one's strength, weaknesses, opportunity and threat, or threat a person or a organization faces. It helps to focus on strength, it minimizes the threat, it takes greater possible advantage of the opportunities available to you. So it helps you to focus on what the strength you have. It also helps you to understand which are the places where I can take my opportunity with, where I can take my advantages. It also gives you an outlook that these are the weaknesses as an individual we have. We all are having our weaknesses. But if we succumb to that, it will lead to a failure in our life. But if we try to overcome it, then we'll be a winner. So we need to know our weaknesses by self-analysis. And also, whenever we face challenge, whenever there is a challenge, the human attitude is like that we try to face it and overcome it. So if we know what challenges we are going to face, what challenges we are having at that time, we can definitely go and head on collision with the challenges and go and be a winner in that. And also it is a strategic development tool that help for achieving success. So the mantra is strengthen your strength, overcome your weaknesses, take whatever opportunity available, and overcome your challenges. So in this way you can be a winner, you can achieve success. These things, these four quantities, we can divide into two aspects. One is internal factor and the other is external. Internal means something to do with ourselves, something to do with our own personality. Okay, so these are controlled by ourselves. This is the thing which is easily controlled by us. These are the factors which can be changed by knowing it very properly. And external factors are those factors which are mostly not in our control and which is governed by others, or they are being posed on us by others. So strength and weaknesses are our internal factor. What are the strengths we are having? What are the weaknesses we are having? That is our internal factor. And opportunities and threats are considered as external factor. Let us examine the four aspects of this. Strength. Strength is the internal attribute and resources that support a successful outcome. Strength includes all the things, all the positive aspects which gives you the boost to succeed, which gives you the strength to do better, which gives you the motivation to go on and on and on. Weaknesses are also an internal attribute which actually works against a, against a successful outcome. Now what happens when we consider our weaknesses? They actually pose a challenge, or I'll say it actually poses an obstacle in the way of our success. Weaknesses are those things where we are fearful of, which we think that we cannot do, the thing which we perceive that is out of us, we cannot do it, we cannot achieve it, we cannot get it. Those are weaknesses. So that is also an internal attribute which directly link with your personality, which demotivates you. And wherever there is demotivation, obviously it acts against a successful outcome. The third one is opportunities. It is an external factor. External factor means things which are being governed by others, or which are being posed on us from environment or outside or society. So opportunities are those things which actually help us, or it can give us an advantage to do something. For example, you want to be a teacher, and if you know a good school where you can easily get an appointment, so that will be an opportunity. If nowadays you are learning B.Ed, apart from that you are very very good in ICT, you are very very apt with all different kind of smart works and using technology, so that is an opportunity for you, because it will help you to develop your profession. It will help you, it will give you an advantage over others. So that is opportunities, like the good qualities which you gain during your work. Or there are few other things, like you know people, you have experience of teaching, you have good communication skill, all are opportunities for you. The fourth aspect is threat. Threat is an external factor, and it is also somewhat like weaknesses which obstacles our success. Like outside things we the outside thing we face when we want to do some work. For example, say you have gone for an interview and you have found out that there are people who are more experienced than you, they are more knowledgeable than you, they have very good content knowledge about their own subject. That is a threat. That is not caused by you but by the others for your success. So that is threat, which also jeopardize our successful outcomes. Okay. Now let's again see it. You know, strength and opportunities are always helpful. It helps us to achieve what we want to achieve. Strength, as you all know by now, it's an internal factor, and opportunity is an external factor. But both of them are very useful to us and they help us to achieve what we want to achieve in our life. So, having said that, we need to know it, we need to brush up it, we need to go ahead, we need to understand what are strength of ours and shine it. We need to seek opportunities. We need to understand what kind of things I'm going to face in my life, and to overcome that, what things can help me, and see to do it. Like you can go for an course for communication skill. You can go for different kind of seminars, webinars, and n number of things for ICT or information technology. So that will help you to get good opportunity in your life. And the second aspect, the weakness and the threat or the challenge actually is an harmful effect. Again, weakness is of internal origin and challenge or threat is of external origin. But they are harmful to us for achieving our objective or for achieving our goals. Now, what is weakness? Weakness is actually what we think about ourselves, that oh my god, I cannot do it. The very big weakness we have in our life is procrastination. Not today, I'll start from tomorrow, I'll do. So that is a weakness. Then the stage fright. You are going to be a teacher, you need to be in front of everybody, you need to be on the dais throughout the day, and if you have a stage fright, so that is a weakness. If you think your communication skill is not good and you are shy to speak, that is a weakness. But all of them you can convert, you can work on, you can definitely go ahead of it. You can convert all your weaknesses into your strength. Unless and until you know it, you cannot do anything. The first thing is that we should know what our weaknesses are. Then only we can overcome it. And the other harmful aspect to our career is threat. Now, threats are something which is posed from the outside, and they are sometimes very ironical with our success. They come in path of our success. Like, say you are going to be a teacher, and then you are having a very bad temper, which hampers your communication skill with others, and people started disliking you. So that can be a threat, because people are not in good terms with you. And you being a social animal, you are working in a social surrounding, you are being jeopardized over there. Okay, so something which is posed by other, even people with very high experiences, people who are having good communication skill, better than you or better than any of us, they are a threat to us. So we need to know our threats also, and these challenges or these threats, when we know it, we will definitely try to overcome it. So, you know, who has given this term and from where it has come? It has a very long history. It started from 1970s from Stanford University, and a research project leader, Albert Humphrey, has developed this technique. And he said that plan your if you plan your projects according to your SWOT, then you are bound to be successful. And he also said that if you are very strategical while doing SWOT analysis, you can overcome all your problems and you can be successful in your life. So it helps not only individual, it helps to work as a group, it helps to work as institute, it helps to work as entire system. So if we know what is going wrong, what is not working according to the system, we can change it. So for that, we need to minutely do SWOT analysis. What we do in SWOT analysis? See, in strength, we try to find out what we do well. What are the things where we are good at? What are the things where I have the confidence that I am the best? Okay, so that is our strength. That is also our advantages. You can see that it is whatever is good in us, good communication skill, good PR activity, very good understanding of others, all are advantages. The assets, your voice, your presentation skill, all are assets. And the resources, what different resources, as you are a teacher, as you are going to be a teacher, you need to know different resources and how to gather information, how to understand or how to process the information and get a good understanding from that. So if you have resources, you know about your resources, you can gather learning experiences, definitely you will be resourceful, and that will be your strength when you go to the class, when you go to the school, when you go to work. Okay, so those are the strengths. Let's see what weaknesses actually are. What could we do better? Things I'm not very good at, but I can do better in that. So that is our weakness. Usually what happens, we think that we cannot do it. That's why we cannot do it. If we try to do it, definitely we'll try to do it. We'll do it. So the process of dive in is very important. You need to dive within yourself to challenge yourself that I can do better in this particular aspect, I should do it. Then external criticism, we are very fearful of this thing, that log kya kahenge or what the other people will say. So if we can overcome this particular thing, we can come out of it, we can overcome a lot of weaknesses in us if we come out of this particular problem of what the other will say. If I do this, what kind of criticism I'll get from others. And there are times where we are vulnerable of different things. So that vulnerability related to money, related to emotion, related to person, related to whatever, also acts as weakness for us. Now let's see what opportunities are. So opportunities are what I know in my area. You have a work experience, that is an opportunity. You know how to teach. You have an experience of teaching students for many years. You know how to evaluate them. You know how to engage them. So that is an opportunity for you. If you know the trends which are there, the recent trends, not only the recent trends, also you know about the history of the trends, then also you are having opportunity. If nowadays I say that I cannot use PPT, I cannot make PPT or I cannot use in my class, so I don't know the trend. Now it is an era of ICT. So how can I do it? I'll be I'll lose my opportunity. Same way, if I say that okay, in my class I know this is inclusive era, and but still I cannot manage all the student, all the variety of student I cannot manage. So that is a hamper to my opportunity. Even the changes here, environment, we can say that societal changes also. Okay, how the environment which is outside is changing, the society is changing. If we have a good idea of it, then we can definitely take an opportunity out of it. All the new products which are available for your own profession and in any other, if you are aware of it, if you know how to use it, that is also an opportunity for you. The new technologies, if you are updated with all kind of new technologies, that is also part of your opportunity. Now let's see what are the different threats we face, or what is a threat. All kind of weaknesses, mostly the weaknesses which are being which are being imposed on us from outside. You cannot do this, you cannot do this, or you are not good at this, you are not good in this. These all things which are being imposed on us from outside is also a threat. The roadblocks we face. I want to do something, but I am facing a major roadblock. Like, for example, say you want to open a school, but you are not getting a place where you can start it. So it's a roadblock. It is hampering your planning. So that is a threat. Then how the market is changing. Now earlier we used to say that teaching is the most noble job, where it's not a thing where we can act as market. But nowadays it has become a consumer based thing. Whatever the consumer want, you have to give it, then only you can survive. Look at the different private schools. In those private schools, if they don't provide what most of the parents are demanding, they cannot survive. So we need to know how the scenario, or how the outside is changing, and that changes we should notice, and we should not let them be threat to our success. Then economic conditions are also a kind of threat. You want to do something, but you don't have enough financial support. That can be a threat to the success. Now, how to conduct SWOT analysis? Here it is written small businesses, but we'll see, because we are also part of that, right? We will see how we can do it for ourselves. For strength, think about all those qualities which you do well. Also think about all those internal qualities, that you are self-motivated, you are friendly, you are good orator, you have good presence of mind. So everything comes in strength. What is best in you? You have to write it down, or you have to note it down somewhere. Maybe till now you never have thought about it, but now it's time to introspect and see what your strengths are, as well as you have to see where you need improvement. Those are our weaknesses. We need to improve in those places. So we need to understand where we need to improve. Write it down and think about it again and again and again. For opportunities, think about what are the different goals you want to achieve in your life. What are the different things you want to be in your life? Where you want to go in your life. Think about that particular point where you want to see yourself, and think all the possibilities which will help you to get there. Write them. Those are opportunities. As well as write, to reach over there, what kind of obstacles you are going to face, what kind of challenges you are going to face. Those are threat to your work. So what you have to do, you have to think about it again and again. You have to introspect, you have to observe your surrounding, and then you have to see the society, how it is moving, how dynamic it is changing, and then you have to write all the 4 qualities. So we have done with how we can conduct a SWOT analysis. And if you remember, in the beginning only I told you, though we are calling it SWOT analysis, and in our syllabus also it is written as SWOT analysis, but nowadays the name has changed to SWOC analysis. SWOC stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges. As I told you in the beginning of the session, that the T has been changed with or replaced with C. And why it has done so? Because threat, which has a military origin, is very negative term, which actually overshadow our thinking with very negative emotion, which hampers our success. But when if you but say if you are threatened, what will happen to you? You will be scared, you will be fearful, you will not want to do it. But if you are challenged, if you are given a challenge in front of you, what is the first instinct of yours? Is to overcome it, right? So it's a very positive thing, and it gives a very positive attitude towards life. That's why the T has been replaced with C. Now before I finish my class, I want to tell you again what you have to do in this. Now you already know about what is SWOT analysis or SWOC analysis, and I have already told you how you can do it. You need to sit alone, introspect yourself. Take a piece of paper, write down, make 4 quadrants, each quadrant S, W, O and T or C, and write down all the qualities which you think good in you in strength, in the quadrant S or strength. Write everything, whatever you can think of yourself. Then in threat also, in weaknesses also, write all the things which you always try to overcome, which you think if you can come out of it, you can be a better person. Think of all those things and then write about it. Same with opportunity. Write down all the things which you think can help you to be into a better position. As well as think of all the threats or all the challenges which you can face while you you want to achieve your goals, and write it down. So likewise, you will have a paper full of different adjectives or different kind of words or phrases or sentences which will explain you as a person. After you are doing it alone, you will present this in front of your group. This will be done as a group activity. So you will present this in front of your group. You can make a PPT or you can do on the blackboard. So when you are writing on the blackboard or anywhere and you are presenting it, you will see that, or you will find that your friends which are there, who are observing you for last 1 year, the teacher who is there, who is actually observing each and every move of you for last 1 year, they will add to all these 4 quadrants, and then you will be more enriched. Your SWOC or your SWOC analysis will be more enriched. And after writing all the qualities from your side as well as from others, you can finalize it and make a nice, very nice presentation of it. Okay, you can make poster, small poster, or you can make something else. You can think of a page which can be printed. You can do on computer. So there are different ways. It depends on your creativity, how creative you are. So you can do this, and then you have to write about it, that what you understood from this orientation of mine, what I am giving right now. And also you will write about the activity, how you have conducted the activity, that you have done it by yourself, you have thought about it, then you have written down all the qualities. After that you have presented in front of your class fellows or your group members and your group in charge. Then you have finalized it. So everything you will write, and that will be the final point of your SWOT analysis in course 209, Understanding of Self. Definitely this analysis is going to help you understand yourself in a better way. All the best for your activity, and see you again. Bye. Thank you.
Finally, I was mentioning.
The last question now from my side. Are you all ready to do your SWOT analysis? I guess yes. Thank you.